James, how you doing today?
Doing really good.
I'm doing pretty good too. Except yesterday, I'm a Browns fan. I'm from Cleveland, and they lost, and
Oh,
I'm just not about Brian Hoyer. I feel like he should take a seat for Johnny Manziel. But anyway, they're still in the
Hey,
race.
I'm with you. I'm a Bills fan, and we've been through some hard years. So.
Yeah. Now it's my understanding you're a college student, correct?
Yeah, that's right. I go to St. John Fisher.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really good school. My brother actually was looking there. He's going to play lacrosse, and he was looking at some local D3 schools. So is their lacrosse team pretty solid?
Yeah, they're really good.
Now, how do you stay organized throughout school? What are you, a senior?
Yeah, I am a senior.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a notebook and a pen, and I write things down.
Okay. Now, have you always done that since high school, or
Yeah.
have you tried anything else?
I haven't. It's just kind of what I grew up with.
Okay. Now let me introduce you. It just came out 2 weeks ago. It's the iPad Air 2. This is a gold 64 gigabyte. Now this is the first iPad that they actually came out in gold. If you notice if you see commercials, some of the iPhones come out in gold.
Oh yeah.
Starting with the 5S. So this is actually the gold version. There you go.
Yeah.
It's pretty light. It's actually
This
point
thing is...
0.98 pounds, so it's not even a full pound. And if you see here, it's actually thinner than a pencil at 6.1 millimeters. So
That's amazing.
yeah, it's pretty good. It starts off at $499 for the 16 gigabyte.
Okay.
And then it goes up $100 more to $599 for the 64 gigabyte. Now the 64 gigabyte will hold a lot more than the 16, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you're not planning on storing a lot of things, a lot of hefty things like a lot of videos, then the 16 gigabyte would be good for you.
So, but as a college kid, why would I pay $5.99 for a 64 gigabyte?
Well, the thing is that last year the iPad Air 1, which came out last year, was priced at $5.99 for a 32 gigabyte. So now this year, we as Apple
the store size.
have decided to offer the 64 for the $5.99. Now with the extra 32, that can hold a lot more documents, a lot more videos if you have iTunes and you're going to be using iTunes for videos and all kinds of stuff like that. You can just store them on there. Now the other cool thing about the iPad Air 2 is this. A recent update just came out about a week ago. Now, with this update, you can do, do you have another Apple product? I'm assuming maybe you have an iPhone. It's pretty popular.
I do have an iPhone.
Now, with your iPhone and the iPad Air 2, you can sync your iPhone to that through iCloud, and this will allow you to do your texting. Your contacts will all be the same on there. So if you're during class and you're getting bored, your professor's rambling about something, or doing a lecture, or it's a class you're not really interested in, you can do your texting right on there, and your professor will think you're taking notes.
Right.
Because you can buy a keyboard, or you can just use the keyboard that's on there. It's pretty good.
That's
Now, the other good thing is this. Privacy is a big thing about the iPad Air 2. This is the first iPad this year, just came out, like I said, the first iPad to have Touch ID. Now, you're probably familiar with Touch ID from the 5S. Yeah.
Right.
Well, the Touch ID is good because you can use it to unlock your phone, so you can have up to 5 fingerprints on there. So if you have a girlfriend that wants to look at what you're doing, she can put her fingerprint on there and hook it up. And you can also use it for quick downloading of apps. So instead of entering your password every time, you can just put your finger on there and use that. And like I said, it's really thin and it's easy to carry around school. So it just slide into your backpack and you barely know it's there. It's just like, it's smaller than a folder.
Right. So I know that there's an iPad Mini.
Yes,
so
there is,
and
it is a good product. I will say that. I am a believer in the iPad Air 2 because you're going to get more. It's a faster processor.
Mm-hmm.
The Wi-Fi is up to 2 times greater.
Mm-hmm.
It's the newest technology, and the display. It's the first iPad to have an anti-reflective display. So if you're out in the sun studying in the quad with a bunch of people, then the anti-reflective, you'll be able to be able to study out there, and your screen won't be all blurry from the sun, and you'll be able to see. So that's a really good.
I can work at any location, really.
Correct, and also the camera is 8 megapixels, and it has slow-mo video. So I don't know if you've seen any of the commercials. The slow-mo video is really something to have fun with. If you have like a dog, you can watch a dog just going in slow-mo. So it's pretty cool. So would you like to maybe set up a time next week and we can figure out something? I can see if I can get you a discount.
That'd be awesome.
The $5.99, like I said, is the retail price, and that's the 64 gigabytes. So they really went with that instead of the 32 because they wanted to offer more storage for the price.
Yeah, absolutely.
So would you like to?
How about
maybe
Wednesday
consider-
next week?
Yeah, that works fine
Sounds
for me.
good. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it.